Welcome and welcome back, Changemakers. If you're new here, hello. My name is Kyra Siva. I'm a spiritual mentor and healer. And today we are going to find out the hidden reason your spirit guides are with you. Before we dive into this pick a card reading, if you're interested in diving deeper into your own personal life experience, the personal reading link is in the description. I will never reach out to you, and you are always welcome to reach out to me to get yours. And if you are looking for a spiritual home for you as a change maker, a place where you can safely explore your spiritual life, grow your abilities, and find community, join me over on Patreon. We are building up a community over there. You can join me every third Saturday of the month for a live Q&A. I upload special pick-a-card readings, special downloads, all these good stuff to help you on your spiritual growth. So come join me over there. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Take a deep breath. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, and we'll go ahead and dive into pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. This is the hidden reason your spirit guides are with you in this life. Pile number 1, you came into this life to really be the sun for other people. You came in knowing that at some point in your life, you are going to truly, deeply, and profoundly understand the truth of who you are, the experience of your soul, and just this ultimate empowerment. You are a high vibe being, and you've really come into the planet at this time to create a huge positive change. And we see that story playing out up here in your tarot cards. Your spirit guides, one of the hidden reasons that they're here is because they have recognized that this is your capability, that you are an agent of change on the planet, that you are a point of transformation, and you do it in such a deep and subtle way, and you probably don't even know that you're doing it most of the time that you are. And I think there's always going to be times where you feel really empowered, you feel really uplifted, and you can see it, right? You can see it in the people around you. You can see how much benefit that you're giving to society. And at the same time, even if you never saw it, there's always going to be this piece of you that just shines so brightly. One of my favorite songs, which is Do Better, for whatever reason, I can't think of the artist right now, but one of their phrases in that song is, "You shine so brightly in the dark." And I love that because that really sums up just who you are and why you came in. And so your spirit guides really understood that about you. They have been with you for lifetimes, and they understand how to help you bring this shine out. You guys are a well-oiled team, right? They're always here helping you in these lifetimes, and this is one of those big lifetimes for you where you get to make really positive transformations. There is another really cool part of yourself that you may have not recognized yet at this point. You may have. And that is, you have this really deep capacity. And we see that down here, this really deep capacity to help people transform and break their limiting beliefs, familiar patterns, and ultimately, it's truly about breaking the stagnant energy on the planet. It's this ability to be with people who have inherited generations of other people's trauma, their garbage, their limiting beliefs. And you have this ability to be in front of somebody, not even know it, and your energy is doing the hard work of actually shifting and transforming. What can that look like in, say, a daily interaction? You could have a friend or a random stranger or a coworker or even romantic partners share their problems and the things that they are working so hard to overcome. And literally by you putting your attention and your awareness on it, you start to see like, no, you're incredible in this way, and you're unique in this way, and you have these gifts, and you start to highlight and uplift people in such a positive way that they actually get to see themselves from a different perspective. And that different perspective shifts them out of their old energetic set, like the patterns that they have, their old mindsets, and it really frees them from just these deeper patterns of limitation that they didn't necessarily put on themselves. A lot of times that's the society they've been around. That's the way they were raised. And so you come along and you have this incredible ability to recycle that energy. You're like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, of course you don't fit into that Xbox. That's because you were a star the whole time. Well, what are you trying to do being a square? You're a star. You free people in that way. You also have this really strong nod to being able to do this in the subconscious and the deep psyche sort of ways. So I would not at all be surprised if you're somebody who's into hypnotism or subconscious programming, or you're just like, you're really, really, really good at being aware of the nuances in social interactions, the nuances and how people stand and they speak, and the silence that they hold. You just have this incredible ability, and you're absolutely the kind of person who uses that incredible skill set for good in the world. Like, you use that to uplift the people around you. You use that to create this really positive change from people being in these negative spaces to being in lighter. So your spirit guides like to put you in situations where that gets activated, because they see you as this little agent of change. And so they know exactly how to say, okay, we need this person to be at this party at this time because so-and-so over here needs some freedom. So we need to go transmute this negative energy in this space. And so you might find that you end up in some random places where you're like, why am I going on a detour in life again? Like, I don't want to go on the detours. It's because you have a job to do. And your spirit guides, like, hidden reason that they're there is because they help you do this kind of work in the world. You can't see that, right? We're humans. It's not easy to always see the karmas playing out, but they're helping you really do this and carry this out on the planet. You also have this incredible creative energy. And this creative energy feeds into all of these other things. So your creative energy helps this huge transformation process. It helps the energies around you transform. It helps you that with people. It helps you with just the social environments that you're in. You are truly an agent of change on the planet. And so they like to use your creative energy to do good in the world. They like to put you into situations and circumstances where you have have the chance to show who you truly are, because that person is so magnificent that you choose to do positive things with it. You choose to be the light in the world. You choose to be that burning light in the darkness. The last thing that they have for the hidden reasons of why they are with you in this lifetime is because you have a ton of luck. You have a ton. You're a very, very, very lucky person, and they like to make sure that luck gets spread around. So the people that encounter you, the businesses that you work for, the friendships that you have, the people you bump into on the street that are strangers, you are out there just enveloping people in your good luck, and you don't have to do anything. It doesn't cost you anything. They're not taking your good luck away from you. It's literally, if you were to imagine you had 9 feet circumference around you that your energy was radiating out into, and that within those 9 feet, whoever walked in that path suddenly they're like, oh, like I'm happier, I'm brighter, I'm getting good news. Like you were just having that positive influence. So again, their main hidden agenda with you is they love to use you in the best and highest possible way to really spread this good luck around. It could be out in nature spots. It could be in the middle of this city. It doesn't matter where you are. You are just bringing this happy, abundant luck with you wherever you go. And that has such an incredible ability to create positive impacts in the environment. So your spirit guides really love to utilize all these amazing attributes about you and put you in the places that need exactly the type of person that you are the most. All right, pile number 1. If you like this message, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, link is in the description. And join me over on Patreon, where we discuss more spiritual topics. We do more pick a card readings. I am building up more information over there. So come build community with me over there. Love to see you there, and join me for my next live on April 19th, Saturday, April 19th at 11 a.m. All right, until next time, pile number 1, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 2. All right, let's dive into the hidden reason your spirit guides are with you. Pile number 2, your spirit guides knew that for you coming into this life, it was going to be a difficult one. They knew that you were going to be going through some really emotionally tough stuff. And so the spirit guides that came with you in this lifetime are epic fighters. They are epic fighters. They have traveled with you through every single dark moment and tough thing you have ever gone through in your entire life. Your spirit guides are highly skilled and highly trained at how to give messages to us as human beings. And you needed that because when you decide to go through a really, really challenging life, when you decide to have to face some big heartbreaks, just really tough stuff that honestly, from a human perspective, you absolutely do not deserve, they had to be there with you through that. And they had to be able to give you messages at the right time to help keep your faith and your trust and your belief in a better tomorrow. And I know that we all vary in our abilities to do that in different moments of time, but your spirit team really, really wanted to make sure not only to help you carry out the, divine mission of your life, but to really deeply hold you energetically while you are going through these hard things. They ultimately are here to applaud you and to encourage you and to tell you to keep going. You have this really cool balance so we have this balance of spirituality and practicality. The answers you need are coming. We have these very full energies. They're very strong. It's very clear. You have gone through these dark things and these dark places so that you can understand the human condition more. You can understand the energies behind transformation and why things are the way they are. It's like when you go through something really tough, but then you wind up turning around and making that the thing that's your life purpose, and you wind up being really well known for it, and you wind up just finding all of this empowerment and truth, and it was always planned for you to overcome these things. It was always planned for you to get through the challenges of your life. It was always planned for you to rise to the occasion. And if you haven't felt like you've fully been doing that in your life, just know that that's your destiny. You are destined to rise to the occasion. You are destined to get through every single hard thing ever in your whole life and to come out victoriously as a champion. You have this a lot of heaviness on this side of your reading. We have the Solitary, we have these moon cards, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Wasp. And at the same time, so we kind of see we have this color pattern where it's like these darker colors. And even with the Queen of Wands, right? It's these darker colors. It's like you had to go through all this stuff to receive emotional mastery. And so you got a spirit team that is expert level at helping people navigate going through these kinds of things. The flip side of that, we can see this whole side of your reading, the colors have just lightened up. They've lightened up tremendously. And I know the Four of Cups is still very complacent, right? Still like almost emotionally bored, or just, I would almost say numb from the things that you've been through. But at the same time, ultimately, between the contemplative numbness of the emotions and the word despair is coming up, but you know, it may have not been despair, but the difficulties, it's like depression, despair, not in a clinical depression, but we all face challenges sometimes. Life hurts. Ultimately, you get to be the Queen of Cups in this life. This is your victory. This is your victory. So they help you get to all of this. You may have already come to this point in yourself. You may already be victorious. And if you aren't yet, just know that that's your destiny. You are destined to be victorious over anything. They're also really here to help show you the magic of life. This kind of reminds me of when people go through spiritual awakenings where there's been some like really intense life change, death, divorce, job loss, like something that hits home hard, and you become free. You become free after that pain. You become free in the way that you experience the world. You understand something in such a mature way, whether you are younger or older, it does not matter. You understand deeper truths about life at this point. And so now you can tap into even bigger awarenesses of how good life can be. You are the kind of person, yeah, you might have gone through some crappy things, but you're also going to be seeing miracles in your life. You're also going to be really, really knowing and appreciating when things are good. And you won't fumble the good. You know how to hold the good. You know how to be confident when good things happen. You are the kind of person that has grown their soul capacity and can handle more and more and more good. Like the message that they're giving me from that is the Abraham Hicks, like, show me how good life can get. And every day is like, show me how good life can get. And it's because you can look behind you in your past and be like, dang, I'm good. Like, I feel like I've paid off 5 lifetimes worth of karma in 20 years. Rest of my life is vacation, fun, and abundance, right? So they help you really ground this energy. And there is, I hope that I'm able to find the words for the dynamic of this. When you understand how to properly use your creative energy, when you understand the dynamics of, I want to say maybe the law of attraction, but it's a deeper understanding of how the energy of desire works and how the energy of desire pulls things to you, pushes things away, hooks things, detaches from things. There's this deep mastery in your ability to be a creator in the world. And I don't quite have the words for it. There is a link here. This will be a good exercise for you all. There is a link between your desire energy, your sacral chakra energy, and miracle energy. There's a link. And I don't know how to explain this to you right now in this tarot card reading. However, I would encourage you to meditate on that. I would encourage you to watch how your desire energy, anything that you desire, is playing out in your life. And I want you to play with that. I like this person. How does that feel? Like, I want X, Y, and Z. Really feel into that center of your being and feel into how that is manifesting things. How does that energy reach out to pull it towards you? How is that energy magnetized? What makes the energy magnetize? What demagnetizes it? How do you purify it? Like, there's a lot of depth there. So they help you with this part. So I would just encourage you to meditate on that and ask them, show me the hidden truths in my ability as a creator, and show me how to truly use my, I almost want to say Kundalini energy. Show me how to truly use my Kundalini energy for the highest and best of the world. How do I use it for healing myself and others? How do I use it for healing the planet? And like, be a good humanitarian when you're thinking about this. Yes, we want to manifest cars and houses and money, blah. Go big. Go big with it. Ask how to really use your Kundalini energy in miraculous ways. And then really, 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 really pay attention. Take good notes. And tell me later, because we could geek out. We could have a really good conversation about this. Okay, pile number 2, that is the hidden reason that your spirit guides are with you. They are clearly going to be guiding you in this next stage of your process, especially how to manifest your own miracles. You know, be your own saint. Do your hard work and purify yourself and be your own saint. Take care of the world. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. Okay, pile number 2. I'm going to leave this here. If you like this reading, please give it a like, subscribe, join me over on Patreon. We're talking about more spiritual topics over there. I will have a live Q&A on Saturday, April 19th. We're going to be talking about 4 different types of consciousness and how to do energy reading more effectively. And if you are interested in a personal reading, check out the link in the description, and you could get your own personal reading, and we can dive much more deeply into the topics that matter to you. All right, pile number 2. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 3. All right, this is the hidden reason your spirit guides are with you. Pile number 3. You have a couple of messages coming up. So I first just want to look at the overall color that's going on in your reading. You have these really bright reds. You have a lot of this fire. So you have this dynamic of having really hot fire, and then there's just this cold blue. So one of the hidden reasons that your spirit guides are with you is to help you balance your fire element and your water element. They're here to help you balance the hot that's in your personality and in your character, and the icy cold. Like, I have never seen this moon look so much like ice. It looks so cold. This landscape looks so cold. So one of the hidden reasons that your spirit guides are with you is because they help you balance this dynamic in your system, in your character and personality, between your really fiery heat and just the turned off, icy cold parts of you. They also are really here. They go to bat with you. When you get in arguments, when you get in fights with people, when you stand up for your boundaries or your beliefs, your spirit guides are right there. Like, if people are trying to throw their negativity at you, it is just getting burnt up before it can even touch you. And your personality may react, but they are just like, look how badass segment looks. Just no nonsense. No nonsense. Your spirit guides are just like, none of this garbage is coming this far. And so if you ever feel moments of deep injustice, like, why does that person think it's okay to speak to me like that? That's your spirit guides prodding that fire in you, saying like, I'm helping you stand up for yourself right now. We are putting the line in the sand. People will not be treating you this way. And so they really do a ton of protection. They really take on any negativity that you are making knowingly or unknowingly in the world. And they're really like, they are your battle brethren. They are there with you. They have gone, it's like they have gone to war with, right alongside you. If you're going to war, they're going to war. So they're just like really hardcore in that way. They really, really care about you. It feels like a battalion. It feels like if you were like a warrior in a past life, these are the brethren who stood beside you and charged ahead with you. Like they were the people fighting off. Imagine if you were like samurai warriors, like they would be stepping in front, making sure no sword was coming at you whatsoever. Like they are just heroic. I don't know how else to describe the feeling they're giving me. They're your heroes. They are your heroes. So one of their hidden reasons of being with you is to help you stand up for yourself and just to give you this incredible protection and just to be with you and the battles that you have to face in your life with people. The other thing that they are doing with you, which is so interesting to me, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, simply for its color. Like I just love the color and the composition. These are the only two cards with this little design up here, and if you've watched my readings for any length of time, you know that colors are very meaningful to me, but also this design pattern is acting in the same way of saying this is one continuous message. They're even looking at each other. You've been learning a new skill in this life, and your spirit guides' hidden agenda with this new skill is they're helping you take the fire that you may have in one area of your life, and they are helping you really increase that, right? So say you're learning a new skill, they're going to help you take the fire in one section of your life so that you have the passion in another area. For example, say you're the kind of person when you get in an argument with somebody, you're like, I need to go out for a run and clear my head. I need to go to the gym and lift some weights. You are taking the frustration you feel from one area of your life in your relationships, and you are channeling it into having better health and practicing stress relief. So you're taking this fire and then you are building a skill with it. And it's cool because I think that I think a little part of you is, not in a bad way, I'm this way too, is a little stubborn. Has a little, sometimes you don't get the message, right? Like the first time. I'm preaching to the choir, so don't don't feel like I'm putting you down, because we're in the same bucket of that. But they help you come back to this thing again and again and again. They help you learn how to have steadfastness with it. And ultimately, they're really helping you learn how to be a beginner. Sometimes we like to believe that we know a lot of things about a lot of stuff, and it's not always comfortable to realize that maybe we don't know everything about everything, which is okay. And so then we have to deal with the dynamic of either being too down on ourselves, like, oh, I'll never learn this because I don't know anything about this, or too full of ourselves, or I don't need to learn anything about this because I know everything about everything. They're really helping you pull that back and say, what is this thing? Okay, I'm going to approach this from a beginner mindset. I'm going to, let's say you're doing art. You really want to do your art, you think about doing your art, but you're like, I never feel motivated to pick up my artistic tool. Your spirit guides, hiddenly, are coming over and being like, I know what will trigger this person to go work on their artwork. We're going to put them in a little bit of conflict, and they're going to be so peeved that they're going to go shut themselves in their room, and they're going to not know what to do with themselves, and now they're going to pick up their artwork. That's a little maniacal of your spirit, guys, but also I love that. I love that. So that's like one way, right? And another way is just simply like giving you the inspiration. You're like, I really want to try this thing. I really want to stick with this thing. They're just constantly reminding you, yeah, you should learn that thing. You should do that thing. So they're really helping you learn how to break through the icy stagnation of that. This could even be, if we were talking about creative expression, this could be the stuckness that you feel. Say you're a writer and you're like, I have writer's block. They're like, we're going to help you learn how to break through this writer's block. We're going to help you keep trying things until you figure out how to fully work with yourself. So much of our stuckness in life really comes from us not knowing how to move past it, right? Like we're like, how do I get myself motivated? How do I get past this mental block? How do I get past this creative block? And so they really stick with you through that. And they're very methodical about pushing you to do things. And then if you don't listen, like if you stop trying, if you're like, I'm going to give up on my watercolors, they're like, you know what? I know a guaranteed way to get you to back to your watercolors. You're not going to like it, but we're going to do it. So it's kind of funny. We have to remember that our spirit guides love us unconditionally, and they can be a little tricky sometimes. And we appreciate that about them. All right, pile number 3. I genuinely love your spirit guide team. They're really fun. This is a really fun reading. If you like this reading, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, link is in the description. And then April 19th at 11 a.m., I'm doing a free live Q&A. Join me over on Patreon. We're going to be talking about the 4 different types of consciousness, and I will be taking you through a practical exercise on how to sense energy better. I think it's going to be super fun. I love creating a playful space where we can actually practice our skills with energy. So if you're interested in that, join me over there. Until next time, pile number 3. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.